That ending, though. Hitsugaya. Let's begin. Soul Society was not ready. Even with all the preparations, some of these people were not ready. So this chapter opens up where we got Nak Levar pretty much trying to taunt Mayuri and whatnot, but he did kind of, I guess, foreshadow something that I think is going to be proven later on, and that's the fact that he pretty much said, yeah, you guys are very strong. You did get very strong in such a short amount of time. But it's also like, okay, so later on in the chapter, they're kind of like struggling. It looks like Baz B and BG9 are putting in work. But when he said that, it's like, I think there's a trick to beating these guys, and I think that was definitely foreshadowing that they have already reached the point where they can take them out. It's just a matter of them figuring out how to beat them. And I think that was pretty much what was being said in the beginning of the chapter. And Mayuri was like, yeah, I know they've gotten stronger. It's just a matter of them finding out how to beat these people. Because at this point, we still don't know what the hell the Von Rake even are. Are they people? Are they, spirits? Are they from the dead? Are they from hell? What the hell are they? But Naklivar was kind of dumb for thinking for a moment that he could trick Mayuri. Even in a sunflower crusty suit, Mayuri still ain't going down like that. And once again, I guess this chapter was addendum to last week's chapter, where pretty much was just adding even further that they do have a serious threat on their hands. This is a true war, and just because they trained for this, period of time, that doesn't mean that they're automatically going to come in and kick ass and stomp out these people. I definitely say that was the point of this chapter once again, building a credible threat so that we don't just come in here swinging swords and automatically win, which is good. I want to feel like, yo, how the hell are they going to get out of this? That's how I should feel, and that's what this chapter definitely brought. Now, as far as BG9 goes, I could definitely see that there's something more to him, but when he said, I've never breathed before, could he be talking about himself specifically? Is he talking about the other Von der Rake in general? All of them, they don't breathe because they're straight out of hell, so they're actually, officially dead anyways? Was he talking about, that he's, like what Soifon said pretty much, are you a freaking robot? There's definitely something more to him, and the fact that he can study technique so quick just by absorbing that Shunko, he pretty much knew how to deal with her already, it's making me believe that he was pretty much a key element in creating a lot of the weapons and techniques that the Stern Ritters used. Possibly using him, he pretty much was able to come up with that medallion to suck up all the Bankais. Possibly the Mayuri of their side. And as a fanboy, I couldn't help but cringe seeing Soifon being handled like that. Omaida, do something, Omaida. Omaida, do something. And then going to the Baz B part, like, god damn, all he did was freaking burn up his cape a bit, his uniform a bit. Like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna call bullshit on one thing, and I definitely say that Kubo did not have that set up, and I think he was just trying to make up for drawing some of those Stern Ritters that were burned up by Yamamoto in a previous chapter. I think he didn't realize that they were already dead. He forgot about that, and he decided to put in this chapter, oh, it was because I can offset Yamamoto's flames. It's like, come on. Captain Commander Yamamoto's flames were offset by Baz B. I'm sure he might be strong and whatnot, but that's Captain Yamamoto's flames. Those are probably the most hottest flames ever. I'd see that as Kubo just kind of throwing that in there because he made a mistake and he's trying to clear it up. I mean, I'm glad he did it. I'd rather him have done that than have nothing at all, no explanation, like it's just a plot hole. But nonetheless, it's totally like, Baz B, really? You're able to put out Yamamoto? No. I definitely say that was a little bit of filling in the holes with that one. Overall, good chapter. Like I said, it was once again pushing further that they're a true threat, and at the same time, it was also foreshadowing that, yeah, they do have the strength. Soifon, Hitsugaya, all of them, they do have the strength to take them out, I believe. It's just that there's a trick with them because you can tell that the Stern Ritters, they're not normal. There's not an easy, simplistic way to defeat them. There's some trick, possibly a different trick to each of them, possibly some trick to all of them at the same time, but there's definitely a way that they need to use specifically to defeat them. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mayuri beats the stuffing out of Naklivar until he gets those answers. And as far as Soifon and Hitsugaya Masamoto are concerned, I definitely say that they're going to need somebody else to come in and help them. It's more than apparent at the moment because right now, the way things are going, they will be defeated easily. I mean, look at that. In the end, Hitsugaya stabbed. I don't think Hitsugaya is going to be dead at all. I definitely say he's going to bounce back from that. I mean, we've seen way worse shit happen. I mean, Hiyori cut in half, so I don't think that he's going to be defeated, but they're definitely going to need somebody to come in. Who will it be? I don't know, but I definitely say that at the very moment, until they figure out how to defeat them, they need reinforcements. Omaida. You better not let Soifon die. Give this one 7 out of 10 because if the mission was to pretty much prove that they're a threat, they definitely succeeded in this particular chapter, and Kubo did a good job. And like I said, I'm glad that he cleared that thing up about the Quincy and pretty much how they were surviving, how we saw them in a previous chapter. But for him to say that Bazz-B was able to put out the flames of Captain Yamamoto, doesn't really work for me now. It's Captain Yamamoto, for crying out loud, Captain Commander, and a runt like that? No. But let me know what you think. First of all, what do you think is the secret to taking down the Stern Ritters at this point? I think, like I said, they definitely have the strength to do it, but what is the secret to putting them down for good? And also, if some reinforcements are going to show up, who do you think is going to show up for Soifon and Omaida? And who do you think are going to show up for Hitsugaya and Masamoto? I definitely say that we need somebody, but it's just a matter of who's available. Oh, and what the hell is BG9? Is he a robot? Did he just mean that Stern Ritters don't breathe in general? What the hell's up with him? He did look like some sort of mechanical machine, but what's going on? But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see how the hell Hitsugaya is going to bounce back from getting pierced through the goddamn chest. Like I said, I don't think it's over for him, but he needs to come up with something soon. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.